कृपया ध्यान दीजिए. The language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Technology is changing. We're now more connected with our friends and family than ever before. We have more access to information now and better healthcare infrastructure. I know all this because I'm a student of science. We also have more choices when it comes to what food we eat, what phone we buy, and what car we drive. The new Volvo XC40 Recharge is an all-electric car based on Volvo's award-winning compact luxury SUV, the XC40, and it gives you the best electric experience without any compromises. The XC40 Recharge brings a whole new meaning to innovation, performance, and sustainability through a 400 bhp engine, a range of almost 400 kilometers, and use of sustainable materials in both the interior and exterior of the car. The XC40 Recharge is Volvo's most inspiring and caring compact luxury SUV yet. Get a test drive now at a Volvo showroom next to you. The XC40. The XC40. The XC40. The XC40. I can't believe I did that live, you know what I mean? You can see it's exactly the same, same guy.
Beautiful.
You see the tilt of the head is the same. Want to just present this as our most secular show so far because we've got 2 Tamilians for the price of 1 and 2 minorities for, well, who cares about minorities in India? We don't even count. Literally. So, Abbas, you're going to lose weight because you're joining the Yatra. Aren't you?
Yeah.
When you're the walkie-walkie with the blisters. So sweet. People asking Rahul Gandhi questions like this. I mean, he's there to unite an opposition and turn the country around, but they are worried about blisters. I just thought, that's a great question to ask somebody going on a walk. Hi, Niv.
Hi.
She was bang on time. 10 o'clock.
Yeah, before we started, I was requesting you rather, can we push the stereotype of being late to another panelist on the
I hear you, Abbas, and you're right, but the fact of the matter is she came in at 10, so now we can't say anything. You know? I mean, I remember when I was in school, Mr. Kuriakos used to always, as long as you entered the class, our physics teacher, he had a waist of 17 inches. He's a very nice guy. But his whole deal was if you enter by the exact time, he doesn't ask you. But if you miss it by even a second, then he throws you out.
Okay.
Like on the spot.
Then might as well not show up, no, if he throws you out.
So it swings in roundabouts. Sometimes, you wonder why you're there and all that. But, I didn't like physics. Refraction and reflection.
Yeah,
That's all I remember.
Biology was the best.
Biology didn't mind because there was sexual body parts. So you always wake up. Especially when they talk about plants and sex.
Did they teach
more
you
like
that
my
part,
thing.
though?
Sorry?
Didn't they skip over that lesson and not teach you
sex
properly? Yeah.
Word gets around, is it?
Isn't that...
Damn you ladies, really.
Me and 2 other students from my school were pulled up because we were giggling when the teacher was explaining those parts.
Madhura.
She was like, you 3, meet me after class.
One of my biology teachers told us, I studied in a girls' school, so she looked at us and she said, you don't know how much power you hold. And I was like, whoa. As I grew up, I was like, wow, is that what she...
We had an awkward moment when the teacher was discussing this and in a very Latin scientific biological terms and talking about how spermatozoa and the ovum and how the fertilizing will happen and all that. And while asking, Madhura Mansabdar put a hand up and said, but ma'am, how do they meet? And I swear my mother, purely innocent question of science. She was not like us, one of those dirty, disjointed human beings who could only think of sex. She was really one of those girls who was studious. God, whatever. Madhura, if you're there, hi. I don't know what you look like anymore. I haven't seen you in 40 years. Something like that. I just want to brag. By the way, one of India's leading thespians, is that the right word, Spurge? Yes, thespians, actress, artist, noted luminary, influencer to hai, kam se kam. And I believe she's on OnlyFans. And not that I know, but Spurge and Rishi. Boys, come on. 2 single men who sang around in the studio with the 16 degrees on all day. That's all they do. Anyway, her name is Poonam Pandey. And she sent a very nice tweet. I did a dog event, and the dog event ended with promoting Wiggles. Anushka, who owns Wiggles, was on the show as well. And at the end of that, I left, and I missed her by 5 minutes. So she sent a message on what was it? We'll try and play it at some point.
Twitter.
On Twitter, yeah. That's what it's called. She sent a message saying, a big fan, and words to that effect, and I wish you had waited and all that. Personal message to me. I haven't slept. Primarily because I saw the DP, which is just fantastic. And Poonam, if you ever get this, wow, that's fantastic. Please come on our show.
Someone on on
Yeah.
Discord replied to that saying, can't wait for her to come on Cyrus's and say that she was a fan of Bakra since childhood.
I don't mind. When you look like Poonam Pandey, you can say what you want. You're excused. No worries.
Poonam Pandey, by the way, has also shown up for stand-up gigs. And this was back
She
in the
has.
lockdown.
No jokes here.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You know, the craziest people show up at stand-up. Also, do you know that Poonam Pandey's boyfriend at one point, I think, was called Sam Bombay,
Sam Bombay.
right?
What does that
Current
mean?
Boyfriend? Husband?
Husband.
Wow.
Sparsh
Wow,
doing fact check.
Sam
How's,
in real time.
how's his name Sam Bombay? What does that mean?
He's from Bombay.
Didn't he get the memo? 1995 Shishina came to power.
For many, many generations.
He just skipped it.
Yeah.
Oh, mujhe nahi chahiye. I'll call it Bombay.
No, I think Indians don't do this enough. Name ourselves after like places, you know? There are
Yeah,
people
that's
abroad
true.
that are called India.
I know exactly. I know 2 Sydneys, for example.
Yeah.
I know 2.
Someone should be called Coimbatore at some point, but there was.
Or just Coim.
what
Coim
people
is good
used-
if you don't want the whole name. Yeah.
That's true.
Let's see. You're right. Is there
Coimbi.
any name of any city or any town? Rishi.
Oh,
Chat,
Rishi?
please help
But
us.
Rishikesh is different.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Oh,
Rishi. Well, you
yeah.
are Rishikesh.
But it's like a holy
Yeah.
city, town kind of thing.
Right. Veg only, Rishi. So Abbas and me aren't welcome.
Girish Patil is saying next boyfriend of Poonam Pandey will be Cyrus South Bombay.
Southern Mumbai.
What if the rest of your family just adopts it?
Poonam, please don't come to South Mumbai. We'll never meet because Eknath Shinde has got too many people walking around the streets of Walkeshwar and there's no point even trying to meet in that kind of traffic. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying that what if your family just adopts it, SB, like an initial?
So, but you're right because most people did take places as names. They just don't take the first city name. But you get everything. Barodawala is there.
Yeah, Bandrawala is also there.
But also like jobs,
but not,
right?
No, she's right. Where's the not Kanpur and all you don't hear so much, no?
Yeah, you
Bombay,
don't hear it. People don't-
Delhi.
people use
Delhi?
No, Kanpuria.
God names.
Is Kanpuria a
Kanpuria,
surname?
it might be. You're
to
right.
name themselves.
Yeah.
They use God names, which is really dangerous because what if you want to abuse that person in this day and age?
That's true. That's oh god.
Abuse
You
a
meant
person
him.
with a
I
God
didn't
name.
mean. I meant when I'm Lakshman, Shiva, Rama, Krishna. Give me a break. Can I call you Puppy or something? This is not working.
You have to give everyone with a God name a nickname so you can abuse them properly. Yeah.
Or they should tell you if they're good friends. You know, one day we'll fight. So here's my name.
Wasn't there someone called Bhagwan Dada? Like there was
Bhagwan the actor?
His name was he an actor?
Yeah, the great Bhagwan.
So his name
Iconic
was only
actor.
Bhagwan. So I
Yeah,
mean,
you just call Bhagwan. I don't think the Dada is just given as respect.
Oh, maybe.
The name
Yes.
is Bhagwan.
Okay.
But Bhagwan is a common name in North. At
Yeah.
least I don't know in our area. But yeah.
Ishwar Bhagwan.
Yeah.
People
Because
don't
look-
realize.
No, when the kid is born, they look and say, "Oh God," you know, it's like that. Hey Bhagwan. And next thing you know,
Which reminds me,
Oh, yeah, there is a name in Tamil Nadu called Pichai, which is
God.
Sundar.
no, it's not Sundar. It means like it's
Sundar
begging.
Pichai.
Is
No,
Pichai.
Sundar is bad Mumbaikar Hindi. Where aage
It's
pichai.
begging, and it's apparently.
Wait, Pichai means begging.
Yeah.
So Sundar Pichai's name is literally Sundar begging.
What an
Yeah.
irony.
He's the CEO
One of the
of
richest men
Google.
in the world. Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
Handling the greatest tech company in the world, and he's begging. Yeah, right. Oh, what an bro. Sundar, you got a guts. Come on the show. We'll put you with Poonam Pandey on the same show. Who should be the fourth guest? If we got Poonam and Sundar together, we're gonna get someone of that caliber now. We got
No,
only
it's just
fans,
it's a 3-person panel. It's Sundar Pichai, Poonam Pandey, and you. That's it.
If we're talking about God names on an episode where Sriraam is the...
Sriraam is nobody even knew about Sriraam. You're there. Why are you talking? What happened? Give us your pet
I'm
name.
just omnipresent.
What's your
I'm
pet
just
name?
omnipresent.
What's your pet name?
Sri.
Do you see that he's in
in
a
fact-
new house?
He always.
No. Is he?
He's also doing OnlyFans. And more power to Sriraam.
I wish I was doing OnlyFans. There's no fan in this.
Kunal Vijayakar moment. Kunal Vijayakar moment.
Sriraam.
Minus 2 points.
If you were in OnlyFans, what would be your USP?
Oh, don't take off your clothes. Just talk to us.
That's what exactly I was going to go
The
for.
moment she
I
said it,
would-
she regretted it.
I would-
I saw her
No,
face.
no.
They said, what
It's
be
gonna
a
be the
USB? Oh
other
my
way.
God, ain't no Brad
It's gonna be the other
What are we
way.
going to
You
get here?
can tell curly haired people how to set their hair.
I thought he was going to like talk about
These are
that.
your friends. Sri.
I mean, I won't be subscribing, but I'm sure you'll
I
get
know, and really,
I
should
think
you
that's-
take digs at people with hair of any kind, brother? I mean, is that really right?
No, that's my USP. That pay me money, else I start stripping. You know?
So you're reverse fans. I like it.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, also we have this, and we have reverse fans. Where you're boss.
It's going to be, it'll be only haters because, just
It'll be
come
shirtless
to me.
jokes.
We don't even know they're haters. They just like the fact that you don't look nice. That doesn't mean they're a hater. And I'm not saying you don't look nice. To me, you look lovely. So does the painting. In fact, you and the painting merge for me. In fact, actually, if you just push him back, it goes into the painting.
What
Yeah.
is the painting?
Oh, you haven't noticed the painting in your own
I
house,
haven't.
in your personal you know.
He
It's
got
like
her
one of
like
those Da Vinci
yesterday, I
Code
think.
type things. If Sriraam goes missing, we'll find a secret message
tunnel,
on that.
from there, which will lead us to the 7 monks in big habits walking
No, but
around
I was
Gurgaon.
saying with this, we were talking about names. There's an NDTV journalist whose name is Manoranjan Bharti. So his parents named him Manoranjan.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had a
Manifesting.
Manoranjan.
But he's very boring. So
It is odd you mention.
Uh-huh.
It is odd you mention. I had an ex-colleague of mine called Manoranjan, and he used to handle SEO, which is the most boring job in the world. So,
But you know,
it's
in the States, they have this whole irony, this meaning where you call the guy what he's not. Like, you know, fatty is a thin guy and tolly is a
hey,
short guy.
check out, look at this funny guy. You know, like that's the whole.
No, they just always give them the names which they are not, with the reverse of what they are really. So, like, Abbas would be like, Sweetie Pie.
Which is accurate.
Sorry.
I was going to go for
He's saying that's his
Hindu,
handle.
but sure.
What are you going for?
Hindu, you know, like just.
I think that's a sign
Okay.
to move on to the topic.
Okay, you know what I think? Poonam Pandey is justified because whatever she says, she will be worse. So we're okay. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. What's your DP?
My DP, I don't know.
Hindu.
I don't know.
I mean, it's in his name right there, isn't it?
Okay, done.
There's also a footballer
Listen,
called.
he's on the fringe, and not the fringe, the right-wing fringe. He's on the fringe where they're throwing him out of the society.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't want you to apply for another.
There is a
Parsis can't
footballer
take you.
called
Parsis can't take you as a
Jesus.
race issue and all that. So sorry, you have to apply. on this way.
Take me.
If the Hindu Sangh says you're out, where will you go next, Sriram? Because you've taken too many.
I was trying to, I think I was going to go for Scientology personally. I think it's like
It's
an
not really
interesting.
working here. You'll have to go outside India. I don't know anyone who's a Scientologist in India, man.
But I have
feel-
seen
I-
one of those people, Scientologists, like inviting to Scientology people
In India?
at the Delhi Book Fair.
Was it a stand-up gig?
No, it wasn't. But there was a guy who was handing out pamphlets about Scientology at the book fair.
Don't want to be a racist, but was it a foreigner? What we
No,
call
it wasn't a
foreign?
foreigner. It was very much an Indian.
Really?
Yes.
Let's do the research. Let's get a Scientologist. There is an Indian Scientologist.
Yeah.
I would love
Yeah,
to
yeah.
know.
I thought only wealthy people became Scientologists.
That's why at the book fair, because like we want a highly intellectual rich
You call them
people.
wealthy or unwealthy?
Well, if you say things like this, then they won't come to our
I'm
show.
just making a joke. I'm sure it's a very credible religion, as religions go, since they're all bloody credible religions.
Also, highest grossing movie of the year, Top Gun, Maverick.
But that's not because he's a Scientologist.
Which stars a Scientologist? I'm just saying.
This is Indian thinking. You always bring religion into it. Because it's giving you an entertainment where he jumps out of planes and all. And next thing you know, I want to be this guy because he's a Scientologist. You think he's increased the numbers of Scientologists only by his
Of course,
presence?
yeah, for sure.
So kids walk out of Top Gun saying, I want to be like Tom Cruise. I want to never use medicine. Isn't that true? They can't
Yeah,
use
that's
medicine.
true. Yeah.
If they get cut, they just bleed. That's it. So now they know what women...
Oh my
Oh, no.
God. Vinay Kumar
Wait,
is saying Scientology claims 30,000 members. Is that 30,000 members in India according to the page?
I think Vinay Kumar
Their
may
page.
be the CEO. He's decided that we've made a lot of fun, so he doesn't want to come out.
Almost as many as Paris. Parsis.
So we got
Wow.
we got two good jokes so far, and both are religious, Hindu, Parsi. Not bad. By the way, which one of you is the anchor?
Me.
Thank God, not Sriraam. Always on our show, whoever's not the anchor celebrates.
I know, yeah.
It's so pathetic. It's like not becoming the monitor was the best thing in class. Yeah.
True. Topic number 1. So the UK, which is still reeling from the death of their monarch, primary monarch, is set to replace banknotes with the Queen's face, which are worth 95 billion.
I have a lot of pounds. Oh, no, I shouldn't have. Weights for weight training.
Which reminds me of something. Yeah, which reminds me of demonetization, where overnight.
It's an English word. The Hindi word never caught on. Only Spanish knows it.
Demonetization and demonarchization. Am I right?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Buying a ticket for Abbas's show tomorrow. Spanish, what is Hindi version of demonetization?
Notebandi.
Don't Google it.
Notebandi, yeah.
That's just like a colloquial. That's just like
I don't know if there's an official term.
there has to be a word which makes sense. Not just
But
put
you know
together
what? This is a
phrase.
very complicated word. The other day I asked people what table was in Hindi and nobody could tell
Maze.
me.
Oh.
Yeah, only you.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, you were so quick. No one else knew.
Bancho? Macho? You guys don't speak to me. See, he's a Delhi boy. He should be able to pick up these words because they use better vocabulary.
Yeah.
Now, poor Abbas, although somewhere 400 years ago they were in UP, but you know, UP is not a safe place. Now he's here, his Hindi was left behind.
I think I'm going to know.
Of course, you would have known me. It would have come to you.
Yeah. I mean, but it
didn't come.
Yeah, it came to me when
It
you
didn't
said
come
it.
immediately from
Like nobody says
most
daftar here, but once you cross a certain boundary,
Daftar, Baba.
Daftar kya?
So, I mean, do you think shouldn't
She is again out of the show. What are we doing?
No, Sriraam,
No,
don't
no.
you think the UK should have waited for these?
Wow.
Hey,
Will you
that's
wait to meet
I'm
direct?
Christian. Come on, Sri. Hold back.
Uh-huh.
We've got one Hindu, one Parsi. Your third gag. Amar Akbar Anthony.
Yeah.
Come on. Hello.
Hey, Adrian ko bola khila.
Oh God! The moment you mention religion, he's disappearing.
Frozen.
Oh no.
The curse of the podcast. It happens all the time. Okay, Queen's face banknotes worth 95 billion. So what do you mean that?
Do they have to change it like almost overnight?
No, but the thing is that the greatness of the Britain economy, as far as I know, is you will always be able to go to their banks and rechange it anytime. They won't declare that the notes just have to be.
Yeah, overnight it's not.
Oh, he's back.
What happened with this country that Sriram spoke of, I won't mention the country, they just said you better get rid of your notes or they don't have any value and you'll be prosecuted if you have them.
Yeah.
So that's why,
Yeah.
which I thought was just a little bit harsh. And that's
I
why
feel
Gandhi
so
is
too.
now, he just realized what happened, and now he's taken this march across the country.
Yeah, actually, it's not Notbandi because the old notes will still be accepted as a as a form
and
of
you're just putting
currency.
two words together, and note itself is an English word. So come on, work harder, Hindi.
They took the word loot from us, so we can take the
That's
word
it.
note
Jagannath
from
also
them.
became Juggernaut. So that's
really?
Two. Yeah, that's two words. Now let's go the other way.
Wait, is that real? Is that true?
It's true.
I mean, none of us
Is
know,
there
so we
anyone
have to
who
agree.
doubts I'm a Hindi Pandit? Is there anyone out
Well,
there?
you said maize, which none of us knew.
And then I said daftar.
Which is why
I'm on a roll, bro.
Which is why Abbas in the UK
It's Abbas.
washrooms.
He put an H before because he doesn't want to be identified as Muslim or whatever. He wants no religious.
Yeah, because Abbas is totally
Yeah, it is, yeah.
non-Muslim
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
It's the best we can do. We have creativity shortage in IBM. Okay, can be grateful.
In fact, we should have a K before the S, like Abbas, like
He's so
like
dumb.
just like make it really.
No, you don't understand. He's so stupid. He's saying, I want a
guttural.
silent P like in psychology. I said, that doesn't work, bro. They'll still call you Abbas then.
Fabbas.
No,
But the
it's
point I was
silent.
trying to make.
Oh, that's actually a thing.
Okay. Now, our girl from Kenya via Coimbatore is taking over the Hindi language debate. So we're gone. We're gone.
So that's why to get back to Cyrus's point.
Yeah.
Wait, we got to recover from the words. You're too fast. She just said
In
Shabash by
the
mistake.
UK, in the UK public washrooms,
Yeah.
they have graffiti
where
which
you used to
is
meet people from-
Apna Haath Juggernaut. That's what. Yes, that's the.
That's true. That's true. He speaks from experience. Yeah.
Hemesha says in
Exactly.
Kannada,
I'm
Abbas
the one
is
who wrote it.
festivals. So you please celebrate me.
Kannada Abbas is festivals.
Yes.
So you're a tyohar.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Celebrate me.
Alternately.
Celebrate
So
me. every
मनोरंजन
day.
should be
Cyrus, what was that?
आज क्या त्योहार मनोरंजन के साथ.
Yeah, Sriraam, you
I
were
mean,
saying?
I like how Cyrus was like, hey, so you're a tyohar. Like, like Cyrus is just doing the Hindi examination thing. Like, hey, find
So
the
when you're
synonym
bad
for...
in language grammar, you tend to get better in vocabulary. It's just like compensation when you can't see your ears get better.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
So I can abuse really well, for example. Like I can use mother, sister, brother, uncle, stepfather, stepsister, all that. But it's a waste of time, I guess, because nobody fights with me anymore. They just laugh
Damn
and
it.
off. Yeah, the lack of respect. And I'm only fighting
But at least...
with uniformed people who are blocking my car. That's yesterday I also had words with the two of them. I said, ये अब देश का सेवा करते हैं आप लोग. That was the reply. So you don't really do banter in India. That's why sledging wasn't very good with the Indian boys. The Indians don't get banter. Guy says, hey, I think I slept with your mother. And they're like, fuck off. You know what I mean? There's no banter then. It's just...
Am I the only one who feels Cyrus is picking fights exclusively with Sharad Pawar? Or...
No. NCP, I've got lots of pull. Kunal goes
Because
to the
like
house for dinner.
with the act out that Cyrus made, why are you fighting? And then
Okay. All right, that was unnecessary. And now I've lost my one political friend. How dare you do
Damn
this? You're off the show. I'll press P for
okay.
Abbas. Hey, where's the
okay.
topic, man? What's going on?
Yeah, speaking of Bangalore, I was just messaging Spurs
damn.
something is wrong with my screen. But anyway, speaking of Bangalore,
Please,
a surgeon
Abbas,
in
he's right
Bangalore.
there.
You use my screen, Baba.
Huh? Yeah,
Ours is
okay,
like an
cool.
orgy. Just
But
take what you
it's
want.
hard to read comments on your screen. Anyway.
Of course you can. I'm
a
reading
surgeon-
them. What do you want? Harvispa, Shovik, Haimisha, present, Vinny, present, Grim Fandango,
That's literally the attendance,
Papa,
no?
present.
Our
I am
fans-
present. I'm first timer present. First time is probably also last time. I don't know why you can just say last time and get to the point. Brother, what are you doing? You're
A
fiddling
surgeon
a
in
live show.
Bangalore ran for 3 kilometers because he was stuck in traffic to reach a surgery on time.
Wow.
And actually made it through. So running in Bangalore is more accurate and punctual than
That's
having a
beautifully
car.
presented.
Yes.
Silvery comes to mind.
Oh yeah, I
As a
actually
tribute to
wanted
Silvery, I thought.
wanted to do it like him. So in Bangalore,
Yeah.
there's a surgeon whose name is because my screen is frozen.
You don't have to do it like him. You've taken it to another level because you can't get to the point only.
Yeah.
No, the point was exactly that.
But the
that-
surgery is complete by the time the story is halfway through.
It was such a weird thing because he was trying to tell the story and Sriraam is breathing heavily into the
I think
mic
it's
like
me.
Darth Vader. So I don't think it was you. I think it was Sriraam because he kept his mic right under his nose. And I was like, that's him. I can tell.
And there's some white stuff on the mic. What
No,
the hell is he
is
snorting?
What?
That's the reflection of the light.
Oh,
But I thought you'll have a lot
you were
to
really
say.
Get
excited.
it, Cyrus. Get a reflection of the light.
You'll have a lot to say about this, Cyrus, because it's about traffic.
No, I've listen. Bangalore's the second bug.
That was the old Cyrus Abbas. Ever since Volvo came on
Old
board.
Cyrus, I've been old for the last 10 years. What are you talking about? Second bugbear, definitely Bangalore after Mumbai. I've had too many bad experiences, and there's just pockets of traffic which are so bad and just ridiculous. You feel like you're in Mumbai, really. And the cops there are even more disrespectful. They don't even look at you. At least we have words of some kind. They don't even acknowledge you. Just carry on.
Yeah, the reason this became news is because this man had like something amazing to do while he ran to do it. The rest of us run to do things. We
He
get
did have
off
something
from
amazing
taxis
to
and
do. He
try
had to reach
But you're missing the point.
someone's life was in the balance.
He saved
You
someone's
guys-
life.
Yeah.
No,
The
that's
rest
not
of us
the
just
moral
come
of
to
the story.
work.
You're getting the wrong thing out of this story.
Oh, all right.
The thing you should get out is that the city sucks and people can't get to anywhere on time.
Yeah, you're right,
And
but,
then
like,
you must
no one's gonna
immediately
fix
remove all
that.
the politicians and
We
the
love
police
it.
and the municipality, put them in an island somewhere near Lakshadweep and keep them there for 3 years for them to meditate and think about their lives, how they've done sweet F all in their cities, respective cities. And this to go
I
to
actually-
India. Yeah. Sriraam, do you think
a
I'm wrong?
colleague of-
Would you concur?
A colleague of mine.
Dr. Sriraam, as a surgeon, I'm asking you.
Cyrus, by default, you could say anything and you can assume that I agree with you.
Thank you so much. You sound much
you-
like a kar sevak.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I just realized I'm not on screen anymore.
Thank God. We won't miss you,
Oh, you didn't
Papas.
know that.
Hello, I'm back. For audio listeners, you heard the whole episode.
Okay, all the
Video listeners missed out on
All
a
the
few
comments
things.
are, oh damn,
On
damn,
Abbas's
how
beautiful
sad,
face.
oh, terrible news. Abbas,
A colleague of mine told this great thing
That's quite the
about.
smart aleck, huh? Yes.
A colleague of mine told this great thing about Bangalore, where it's a city where people travel an hour and a half to get to offices to figure out 10-minute delivery. So I thought that's the aptest description of Bangalore that I've figured so far.
It was a nice joke, but for some reason it didn't hold with us. I think we all read it before, so it was like,
okay. I thought my colleague didn't have a sense of humor, which I also agree. But
I just don't find anything funny about traffic. It's just too painful. For me, I always think of it this way. If I'm caught by terrorists and, they want to cut my legs and arms and all, I'll be like, I don't know, maybe people hold out a little bit. They put me in traffic for about 40 minutes. I see VIP movement, I'll spill everything. I'll be like, yes, this is where the cash is. This is where the weapons are, everything, the words. Yeah, what do you think, Abbas?
I was just checking
Abbas.
out the comments who were missing me.
He's
So I
too
was
distracted. He's got
basking
ADD.
in the
You can't have
glory.
this guy on the show.
He is,
I was
yeah.
basking in the glory of
You're a
my-
bloody basker.
Abbas,
Yeah.
Abbas, what's the update on
Hey, what is this
Sunshine and
chat now?
on
Sunshine and
What's the name?
Shed.
Oh, one down.
Sarah,
one
Sarah.
down.
Sarah,
These are
yes,
two
Sarah
girls.
Lema and
Girls.
Sunshine.
And like, oh, got
Yeah.
it. Got it. I remember Sunshine.
That's
What
the
are we-
premise.
what's
That's
happening?
the premise we've taken. We've taken a liberty as an artist. We've taken liberties here. We
There's-
don't know anything.
But there's no update.
But I like how Abbas played it though. Hey, what's the name? Even though deep down, yes, I know Sarah. But I played cool. Like, what's the name? Yeah, what's the face?
The
Maybe if
appli-
they're on the chat, they can come through at some point and tell us the truth.
I think Sarah's just stopped
Yeah.
tuning in because now we talk on Instagram.
No, I think
And,
she didn't.
Oh, damn! That's your only fan.
No, I'll tell you what. She was on audio only. And then the visual has started happening, and then, we lost her. It's not something-
I'm taking applications for new fans if anybody wants to.
So you're moving you're moving our little market from here to your Insta.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
oh my God.
This is the backdoor pilot.
Sanjay Nirupam,
my
Eknath
main
Shinde
gig.
once again. Just taking my shifts in Senex and just
Where
walking
is
away.
Sanjay Nirupam? I haven't seen him in
He's in his
3
seventh
years.
party in the last 2 years. So he himself has to remind. There's a guy who reminds him, sir, aap ye party mein hai. Because he can't remember.
Can you stop breathing heavily on the mic, Sriram?
Am I
She's
breathing
giving me
heavily on the
dirty
mic?
looks.
Although
like-
it's funnier than the Bangalore gag. So if you want to just do that.
Yeah, the moment you say OnlyFans, you're like, that's really cool. Okay, we'll take one more topic
In
before
parts
we
of
go
India,
to
is it
break.
only pan?
And you can
What an
observe the
awkward-
silence.
What an awkward- Whatever.
Cyrus,
I don't know
did you
what
hang
that
out with my
means.
colleague recently? Because I think that seems like a joke. he would
Who's
be
that
having.
same girl, no? Yeah.
Yeah, same girl. Yeah.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Sriram
I have
reveals
to make up a
nothing.
name now.
Now you're more the Lakshman than the Ram.
I get very scared to take names of real people that I know.
You just abuse Hindus, Muslims, Parsis, and Christians. Why are you worried about a single
but-
person?
And women.
And women in general, and offline
I don't
short
want to,
people
like-
you called names. So I won't get to that. People who are under 4'3", I think, males and 4 foot women. Technically, they're called something. And he was all that offline, which I don't want to get into because we get hit on the wrist later. Scientologists, Papas. What are we doing?
We are taking another topic. So, the Delhi Metro.
Niv, will you just take over? This thing's going on. And
Oh
on.
my God.
The train ain't rolling here.
I'm worse.
No. So, this is what happens when you don't have me on the show for like long stretches of time. I lose my
Mojo, yeah.
of hosting.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like my peeing problem.
Or like I was going to make a cricket analogy, but sure.
Yeah.
The Delhi Metro has been asked to explain or give an explanation.
One second. That's not a person.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not a. I took this because I love the heading. Delhi Metro.
Your English is like
As
my
a
Hindi.
whole.
You just take a liberty from start to finish. Go
No,
ahead.
this is the heading on NDTV also. Delhi
go
Metro asked to explain after Sikh man with kirpan allegedly was not allowed.
Oh, that's a tough one.
So the Minority Commission for Minorities, the NCM, has sought a report from the DMRC chairman and Delhi chief secretary over a complaint by a Sikh who was allegedly stopped from entering a metro station with a kirpan.
See, up to 9/11, 26/11.
Which affected us a lot.
9/11.
26/11, both of them, but 26/11 because it's an India thing, they started becoming more strict about this. But before that, Kirpan and the Kurds, who are allowed also to carry weapons, Kyrgyz, you can't stop them technically.
Yeah.
Public transport.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't know because now they've got all kinds of emergency clauses. 146. Why is she shaking so much? She's like the young Elvis.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, you feeling
I don't know.
cold? Are you feeling cold?
Maybe. I don't know what it is.
Okay, all right.
But I feel like shaking, so I'm
It's
shaking.
my
the
presence,
free
Cyrus.
world, Cyrus. To shake
The effect this
sometimes.
podcast has on everyone is just wrong. There's no normal person with a normal
It's an
reaction.
out-of-body experience, and you feel it.
Anyway, so answer the question.
Oh, Ayush is in the comments. I have tuned in and the first thing I heard was 9/11.
Oh, no.
Well, actually, we do miss you, but there's absolutely no correlation between you and any terrorist activity, so we won't get into that. But what's the answer?
Yet that
No,
you
so,
figured out.
see, I'm going to make a...
Let him answer. He's in Delhi. He's in Gurgaon. He's
Okay,
close
go
by.
ahead, Sriram. I also
Sriram,
have
you're
a
on the
take.
metro all the time trying to solicit.
I 100% feel this is.
Oh, go on.
I 100% feel this is wrong. I think any sort of
The moment you set
weapon
up the
should
answer,
be
like a
allowed
Miss India answer, I
inside.
know it's all rubbish. So go ahead.
No, then
Any
you
sort
have
of
to start
weapon-
with thanks to the judges for the question.
Yes.
No, first,
yes,
what a beautiful question. Then answer. And the
Yes.
question is,
yeah.
what do you want to be when you grow up? What a beautiful
It's a
question. Yeah.
It's a question that keeps me up all night. I
I
must
can see
say.
your cleavage.
And,
Sriram. Stop it.
There
As
you
a judge,
go.
I'm distracted.
That's
I'm the one straight judge in the
hey.
panel. Everybody else is a fashionista. And then one straight guy is like, oh my God, phas gaya.
Now we know what the USP is.
Or USP is just someone from Uttar Pradesh with the extra S. He'll tell you.
Sparsh from Uttar Pradesh,
Sparsh is
USP.
from Bihar. He hates the comparison.
No,
know that.
you for
Oh.
Uttar Pradesh,
As a
SP for
UPI, you should
Sparsh.
know that. You know, it's like Orissa and Bengal. You don't say that. Maharashtra and Gujarat, we separate each other all the time.
Okay, none of our jokes are working, so we should go back to
These
Sriram.
aren't jokes. This is basically like 10 commandments. We're on number 7, by the way.
Can I give my take on
On
this?
the Kirpan issue.
Can I give my
No, you gave your
I
take.
think personally,
Give.
personally, I feel any weapon should be allowed on religious grounds, which is why we should become a religion, and our weapon of choice should be a beautiful automatic rifle.
Parsi, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, and now Sikh. I don't know what's left. Huh? We're running out. We can't call you
I
back.
feel
Just hold back a
that's
little bit.
exactly why I feel we should start our own religion. Our weapon of choice would be an automatic rifle, guys. So
Ayushi
let's go.
She's saying I'm in
Ayushi
Gujarat.
Amin. My
Please no
God.
terrorism, only Hinduism.
Wow.
That's also the slogan for the BJP.
Yeah. Now, if they don't get her tongue in cheek, she's suddenly going to be a leader. Next member of parliament.
She can be. She's very leader-like, if you think about
she
it.
comes late, which is very leader-like.
Look at women supporting other women. Niveditha supporting.
You have to find sexism in this?
I know.
I'm saying,
It's ridiculous.
what's the opposite of
You
sexism?
have nothing.
Feminism.
You have nothing
Yeah,
to
I'm being
defend yourself,
feminist.
Abbas.
I'm saying women should
Wow, you
uphold
didn't even
other
know the
women.
word feminist. Cyrus had to teach it to you.
exactly.
It's
Well, from
But if you want the opposite of sex, just look at me. Okay?
what was the word for table? From
Maize.
to feminism.
Bro, I'm not getting his answer. You cut him
He's
all
been
the time.
speaking for the last 3 minutes.
He's not
anyway.
spoken at all, and he's on some pharmaceutical stuff because there's all
He
stuff.
is.
all
No,
over.
someone in the comments was like, Sriraam is sober today.
No, I think Sriraam has done a little makeup and come. And this is
Yeah, there you go. Alfie George saying today's little
It's
sober.
the opposite, Cyrus. I haven't showered in 3 weeks. So,
And before that,
it rained, so he got dressed.
you just all the men
Yeah, I
hygienic
know.
on our show. Me, Abbas.
Hey.
There's just no one who
I'm
looks
wearing
clean.
pure white today to seem hygienic.
So do the politicians, and what do you think about them?
and the recently deceased relative of the recently.
No.
My thing is that if
But that
you
was in
stop,
public, you're right.
The kirpan, of course, is symbolic, right? It's not like they're going to actually attack someone with it. But my thing
it's a
is,
knife.
the more intolerance grows, the more you stop women from wearing hijab and other minorities from wearing
made it a Muslim issue, didn't you?
expressing their kind
Well done,
of
Abbas.
their
You're
kind
getting
of
a candidature
no,
from
any
Asam.
religion expressing their religious identity. This will happen. This is a a ripple effect that once this
Okay, let's extend that. Abbas, let's extend that.
Yeah.
If
He said
someone
ripple, not
next to
nipple.
you,
Why are you getting excited? Relax.
if someone
wait,
next to
if
me,
someone
Cyrus.
next to you, if someone next to you had a katana sword,
Right.
but they'll never use it.
And they say I'm
Would
a
you be
samurai.
happy?
It's part of my culture. It's
not a
symbolic.
Yeah, would you be okay?
Nick,
Would you be okay traveling in a metro
I'll use
with
katana
them?
Yes.
sword and show that I am a member
Yeah, I
of the
was just
Japanese
gonna
elite and all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
unnecessary. Show off.
Like, I was just going to say, if somebody yawns, you yawn, and then everybody in the room yawns. That's how religion spreads.
I want this religion. I like this one.
You were
It's
worried
not-
about Sriraam. Now
it's not
Niveditha
much
has jumped
prayer.
on.
Prayer very irritating for me. This yawning I like. Can you
Yawning
imagine?
is nice.
I get
5
that.
o'clock.
I get that.
On the PA. Everybody yawn.
Yawning anyway is what most people do during prayers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ooh,
Kind of.
wow.
Whoa.
Wow, the statement. The mullah has spoken today. He's going berserk.
Well.
What's going on here?
Hey,
Here you
Which
meant
is-
it
which
as
is-
a religious leader, not the slang.
Oh, yeah. The two meanings, that's right. No, it's not religious, it's leader. Mullah technically in Arabic is leader.
Okay.
Then you put the slant to it as religious leader. It's actually just a leader.
Sparsh, you're going to have to beep this.
No, you don't. Because there's a Parsi for mullah and mullah. Parsi is also
Oh, really?
by the way.
Okay.
Yes, it's leader.
Yeah, Parsi? Okay.
Unfortunately for you, Parsis have taken a lot of stuff from your side of the border.
Sparsh is giving
Whatever
me the symbol too.
We kept the
Cut
booze,
it out.
We kept the booze and all the meats, and we took a lot of other stuff also. So,
Right.
it's like fun.
Hamisha is saying Yawn Samban. YAWN Yawn Samban.
Hamisha, it looks like you're really pegged down with work these days. Yeah.
Today, I think only Sriraam is sober. Everybody else is on something.
Stop putting him under pressure and upsetting him. He's going to say more disgust. The things that come out of his mouth, I mean, please. Let's just have low dose of Sriraam. It's always safer.
Yeah.
Now, I'm behaving like him and saying all kinds of mullah and this and that. I'm crossing the line of actual control and there's no way back.
that's what you hate,
We've
Cyrus.
already
That's
abused
what you
all
hate.
religions
The
and no
fact-
one's picked that up. All religions are a yawn. Who says that in India? The most religious country in the world where,
Scientology is
actually-
not yawn. Scientology is interesting.
you think?
Yeah.
I'm all for it if it kills time.
Let's
Because
join
what do you
it
do with
together.
your life anyway?
Let's join
I just
together
like the
and
fact that everybody in Scientology is rich. I joined that religion to get married
That's what
and
I'm
then
saying,
get out of
yeah.
it.
Can you eat Chinese food after joining Scientology?
Yeah,
And
you can.
also Mughlai. My
Yes.
two favorite cuisines.
Oh, do they
What about
have?
Mediterranean?
there are no dietary restrictions in Scientology.
yeah, I don't
I
think
get
there
worried
are.
with the dietary restrictions.
But
because
there
what if
are-
I like something?
There is something about childbirth in there, which is
really?
pretty crazy.
What?
I'm not
What do
sure,
you say?
but
You
something
can't- you
about
can't
not
use
taking
any, thing.
Contraceptives.
pains.
No, no,
not
pain-
contraceptives.
not
Like
painkillers.
That's
C-section.
Christianity.
Whatever. Okay, guys, this show.
I think this might be it.
From
We'll
here
get
onwards,
cancelled.
we're taking a break, I guess. We have to come back without any religious mention, okay? This has just gone off the rails, man. This has been the worst show in terms of secularism. We've just gone berserk.
Sorry.
Yeah. Are we taking a break?
Yes, we're taking a break. We should.
Well, Sri is already on a break, so he will join him.
And we're back.
Our support, I won't even read the comments, but I mean, It's just so embarrassing. Yeah. Wow. All right. What do you say we're back? Like, I mean,
Let's not talk about something controversial because now we are going on to our segment, which is called the Sustainable Story.
Of course.
Today's Sustainable Story, powered by Volvo's XC40 Recharge, who is the wonderful sponsor of the
No,
show.
we'll play music if you didn't sound sincere enough. We have some trumpets.
Guys, why aren't you all telling everyone that we all were given one Volvo XC each?
No, I don't want to.
We don't talk about that, Sriraam.
I don't want to say that because that sounds, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying. There's no, in this. This is just love for products. Yeah.
So, Cyrus, did you
Maybe
know?
yours is blue, right?
The car.
On the spectrum.
What the hell were you saying? The car.
Did you guys know that the smartest lifestyle change you can make today to lessen your carbon footprint on our precious planet is to buy local produce? You may not realize it due to transport by lorry, ship, or even plane. The carbon footprint of many foods is extremely poor. Kiwi and dragon fruits don't grow in India, so they have to be imported. All right?
Also, manners.
It's important to start.
You have to get it from.
No. So the solution is it's important to start preferring less exotic food or foods like blueberries, avocados, and instead eat regional and seasonal produce like apples, oranges that grow in India. Cyrus?
So there's a moral to this story. I want to just mention it. I think they realized that me as the anchor is still dangerous to give me this to read. So they gave it to Abbas, who's trying to give you the school principal performance.
But there's more, Cyrus.
There's more!
You can check out seasonal food
Chat is going
calendars
berserk. They want more. Yeah,
on
go
Google and keep track of what's the right food to eat. For example, in August, which is now gone by. I can
Wait, clap for the researcher. That's not Abbas. That's Sponge.
I can eat all of. Oh, thank you. Like in August that just went by, I could have eaten all my favorite foods like corn on the cob, aloo pakoras, fruit plums or peaches because they are freely available during that season in India. So finally, start living better by making better choices and help me help our planet. That was today's sustainability story powered by Volvo XC40 Recharge.
Yeah, XC40 Recharge. Go electric.
All right. I think we all have been thinking of 8 jokes at least over that Volvo. So let's start.
I'm at the World Cup in October 16th onwards is our T20 World Cup. I'm going to, instead of go India, I'm going to go electric. I'm going to use that slogan everywhere I go.
Yes.
Even if it's India, Pakistan, grudge match and all that, I'll be like, everybody always Pakistan, Zindabad, Hindustan, I'll be like, go electric. So join me, folks, in the mission to go electric. And then you cut to Virat Kohli driving because apparently Jyoti...
He's back in form
Jyoti's
also, by the way.
Jyoti is the boss of Volvo India.
Right, yeah.
And his daughter is a huge fan of Virat Kohli. Huge means huge. So we have to find some way of getting him to give a shout out, Virat that is, to his to Jyoti's daughter.
In case you want to hear what Jyoti has to say even more, you can check out Cyrus's episode.
That's a good plug.
With him,
Much better.
which went out last Friday.
Wait. I like this universe where collectively we have better clout than the CEO of Volvo India.
It's a sad but
where
true story.
we can put our brains together
Listen,
and
forget that.
get
I've
to
got another
Virat
idea.
Kohli.
Sriraam, I've got another idea. I'm thinking every show we end by talking to Joe Rogan until he replies to us. So he comes on the show. Say, hey Joe, we're all big fans.
Dam hai to samne aa.
We'll try different. That's fine. You try different techniques. Nib, what would you say?
I mean, I'll just play along like I'm supposed to in this place. No.
Like
But
all women
listen,
in my life, she has no respect after 2 or 5 minutes. That's it. Yeah.
Ayushi and Kajol are on the chat now.
Kajol is also on the chat.
The whole panelist is
Yeah,
here.
this is a...
So they won't come for the show,
Yeah,
but they're
but
going to be bitchy on the
chance.
side and point out mistakes and all that.
Oh, did you see that?
Eddie, yes, I saw that. So both of us are distracted and bored with the show. All we do is want to join them on the chat while he tells us discourse after discourse.
No, but if you have
plums and peaches.
to reach out to Joe Rogan, you have to talk like Joe Rogan.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you have to be like, do you think there are aliens out there for real?
Very nice. Very nice.
Sweet.
Sparsh, was
That
that
was
good?
actually
Everybody
good.
goes after.
And guys, not only does he talk, he also looks. If you don't ask him to kick. It ends there. But other than that, there
Yeah.
is. So this is Sparsh's
Today morning I
master
was
plan.
I was working out while watching a movie and cigar in his hand.
The marginal utility of the product will go down with the longevity. Yeah?
But can I say something about the Volvo episode that you did with
You
the
can,
CEO?
but can I also say, Joe Rogan, if you're listening, please, Rishi is a huge fan. So just for his sake, when's your birthday, Rishi?
No, don't go with birthday,
It's a
Cyrus.
Maharashtrian answering a question because even that they want to spend money. When's your birthday? December. They won't give you the date. That's it. You can't pin him down. There's no money involved in this conversation. You don't have to be like this.
But Cyrus,
I am surrounded by Maharashtrians. They drive me mad, yaar.
Can I complete the point? So your episode with the MD of Volvo.
Lucknowites, yaar.
Someone in the comment pointed out something very poignant. They said that because Cyrus is driving and talking at the same time, he's interrupting the guest a lot less. So I think
That's
we
true.
should make it a de facto thing.
I like driving the Volvo, but I hate driving in Mumbai. It's just not fun for me.
You get mad immediately.
The main problem is I got fast twitch fiber. So people like me, we have patience issues and all that. And you spend the whole day trying to move the car. You got to be one of those Zen-like people who can just sit there like Abbas.
Yeah.
I think he'll be okay, because he's calm. Are you calm actually, or this is an act because you're lazy?
No, I'm very calm.
He's just too lazy to get up and show
I'm
energy.
calm, but I'm also short-tempered. If that makes
No,
sense.
short-tempered is fine, but are you calm in situations where the cars aren't moving and all? Because those things drive me nuts.
When he's angry, he doesn't do
When a cow is
anything.
walking ahead of your
What the
car
hell?
because your car's not moving, or a runner on Marine Drive has gone ahead of you and you've never seen them again, you just start feeling your life passing you by. It's just a terrible feeling. Elitist. What elitist? What am I supposed to do? Go back to my farm? This is where I live. Sorry, Rishi. I know you're a socialist.
Yeah, I find it insane that there are so many cows in car. It's insane. How many cows can there be in a place that can't even fit human beings?
I've spoken to the cow guy. Is that the right word to use?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I've spoken to him, and the problem is they always have one cow missing. So when five guys are on the road, as in your guy.
Cyrus, the word is Gaurakshak, not cow guy.
Okay. All right. Let Sriraam do that. We should call Sriraam for what? Sriraam's there for that. But they always have one missing. So when you're trying to go through and suddenly there's one cow that comes out of nowhere and you better not, Okay, brother. So I'm always worried about the missing cow when I see one or two cows. And then, of course, there's these really large ladies. Okay.
Oh, man. So Akshay Kumar.
Segue.
He's come out with a new social cause ad, PSA, which is what he mostly does nowadays, which is being criticized. So the ad is actually about road safety.
Oh, I thought it was Save Brahmashtra.
No, but it shows Akshay Kumar scolding a father for sending away his newlywed daughter in a car that has just 2 airbags instead of 4, I guess.
But there are only 2 of them in the car.
Yes. I don't know.
Point being. Okay.
There should be more. But the ad is being criticized saying that he's promoting dowry, that the father is sending away the daughter.
Well done. That's creativity. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm on their side now. I can see it.
I really think Akshay Kumar needs a PR overhaul. I think it's not,
I think
whatever
he's a
it is,
victim,
it's not
and he should
working
stop
out for him.
pointing fingers at poor Akshay Kumar. A lot of stuff is done because he has to do it, and he just wants to toe the line.
Oh, apparently there are supposed to be 6 airbags instead of 2.
And everyone's growing old. You need to make all the money you can.
Yeah,
before
exactly.
You kick the bucket.
Why are you attacking these poor guys? Shall I name you the people who are really causing trouble in this country?
Yes.
Put the show off. Sriraam, by the way, put the show off. Sriraam's disappeared.
Oh yeah, he's disappeared. I don't know.
He's just
where he
gone.
went. Have you ever done a PSA ad?
One second, I think he's been arrested. And this time it wasn't the right wing or religious leaders. It was, I think, Volvo. Let's get rid of one of these guys. They've taken him. Yeah.
Have you ever done a PSA ad for like in the old days when you were on TV? I mean, you're still on TV, but
But we've done ads as a collective.
Okay.
Don't ask me what. You one line. Say
Okay.
one line about firecrackers. I remember clearly for Diwali and all. Don't whatever burn. Literally the things like don't burn your children or don't kill animals. Literally ridiculously stupid things like that, which is obvious. You shouldn't be telling someone that. Yeah. But it's not fun for me to do them because I don't always believe in them.
Like you shouldn't kill animals?
No,
Sometimes
that
they're
I do
tasty.
believe in,
That
but
one?
the rest, sometimes I just, I don't want to help people. I don't have an altruistic gene left. I look at people,
he's
I want to
back.
push them. Like I see someone on the road, I'm like, if I push that person, is it a bad thing? I ask myself this question all the time, And I can't stand pedestrians across the road with their hand up and look the other way. I mean, that's just so obnoxious. You call me obnoxious? Who does that? So now it's your responsibility. I give you the responsibility of murdering me. What? You can't just walk across the road. It's called jaywalking. It's 2,000 rupees fine. Have you ever seen a cop arrest anyone for that?
Everybody's jaywalking in
Cyrus-
Yes, everyone.
Cyrus-
Nobody arrests them. But
I've
if we
been,
go past a red light by 1 second, we get a challan because we are soft targets. It's the upper middle class who are always the soft targets in this country. We are being molested and raped literally, and nobody's saying anything.
ouch.
That's
We
too-
always
that's a
all
little
the
too
planning is
extreme.
for the poor. All the planning is for the poor. Nobody thinks of us. Anybody ever say anything about us? In the speech, there's a great leader say, "Or abhi upper middle class ke liye maine socha." No, they never say. Never. So I.
But then he gifts them other things, no,
Like
like
what?
pieces of land and
Who?
stuff like that.
Name the person.
I'm
That's
not
the
naming
rich.
it.
The rich get everything and the poor. But somewhere in the middle class suffer and the upper middle class suffer the most. I'm
Right.
telling you right now. You don't know what it's
Correct.
like because you're rich.
Oh, okay. I've paid fine for crossing the road illegally once.
Because you're Muslim.
At Bridge Candy.
This is clearly
No,
a
so listen to
minority.
the story there. So I was in college at that point in time, and like
Which location?
Bridge Candy.
Bridge
So,
Candy.
Yeah.
Ah, there are lots of
and,
cops there.
So I was in college and I was bunking college. So the cops.
There's
stopped
no
me.
college in Beach Candy. Beach Candy is
No,
where you
I
go
was
shopping.
bunking
if you
college
don't know South Bombay.
to hang out in Bridge Candy.
Where there's some foreign women and all.
And
This
the
is a typical college
I went there to eat the sandwich wala near
I went for the
Amarson's.
great sandwich wala. मैं तो आ गया इधर. I love
Next
the
to
sandwich.
Amarson's.
Yeah, next to Amarson's. Okay, all making
So
sense.
the
Come on.
cop was like, pay 500 rupees fine. And I was like, I don't have 500 rupees on me. So he's like, तेरे मम्मी पापा को बता देंगे. Okay, that's when shit hit the fan. I was not scared of going to jail. I was scared that my parents will find out I was bunking college. Okay. So then the cop.
And he thought you were scared of because they'll find you walked across the road.
So then the cop.
Your dad should have come across the road and given the money.
He took her around and he came to me. He's like 500 देने का है कि 100 दे के रफा दफा करना है. Like
Wow.
honestly, okay.
I love those guys. I mean, if you're a businessman at heart, you've got me. Yeah.
So I 100 rupees I had. So I paid him 100 rupees. It was peak traffic time. So he asked me my name because he had to make a challan or something. So I said Abbas very softly and politely. And he couldn't hear it. He's like, क्या बोला? Abraham. मैंने बोला हाँ Abraham. Like क्या Abraham D'Souza? Like हाँ Abraham D'Souza. So he made a parchi for Abraham D'Souza. So I did not break the law. Abraham
No, but this is
D'Souza
great
broke
because
the
they
law.
don't ask for identification. I always give wrong names. We just went to a building for the Franklin Templeton meeting the other day in Parel. What is it called? The India Bowls or whatever. They need to sign in a book and all that. I give all wrong names, wrong numbers. I have so much fun. And I always give bad words like Tere Ma Kacha. क्या नाम है? Kacha. Tere Ma Kacha. And they put it down.
Oh, like DK Bose.
All that. Just do that. It's so much fun. Or Superman, Batman. It's just the most fun. And make up numbers. Let them call up whatever number. 9837745. I don't know what it is. There'll be some number somewhere.
This is what women do every day.
What?
Yeah, with
When
men.
I ask for their numbers.
Yeah, when anybody asks for their numbers, I've heard.
I don't think have you ever got a wrong number delivery from a woman when you ask for the number?
No.
But for us, back in the day when I could date, you had to get the landline. So it's a little tough to
make
cheat
it
on
up.
that. Either they give it to you or they
Yeah,
don't
that's
give
the
it to
thing.
you.
Nowadays,
one
you
number.
instantly send hi on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So if she gets it, you know it's the right
But
number.
also they can locate you through other ways,
Yeah,
because of the
yeah,
internet.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I've realized people
look
do
how
that now.
Poonam
They give you
Poonam Pandey finally found me. Cut to music
Has
of love.
Sriraam joined as a viewer today? Rohan is asking.
It must be, what's the comedian name? Rohan?
Joshi.
Joshi. It must be him.
This is Menon.
No, they take other names. They want to be associated with this crappy show. Yeah,
Ayushi is saying she is a passive listener today.
What?
Shocking.
What's on the screen?
Shocking.
Ayushi, why don't you just come here? You're contributing more here than when you sit in the studio. Since your word is in the studio now, non-stop. What happened to work? I got to work. I got so much responsibility. 45
Ayushi
shifts.
is back. She's saying, Cyrus, once I gave your number at a store when they asked for my number.
Go ahead, because I don't answer the phone. It doesn't matter.
What store was this?
So many relatives of mine have passed away because I just didn't answer the phone. You know, these things happen. Yeah. My phone is on silent always, except if Poonam Pandey calls. Then I put on the ring.
Sriraam, you want to defend yourself why you're not
These
talking
dirty
much
Charlies,
today?
they only laugh at these stupid
don't-
kind of comments. Rishi
They're
and
young.
Sparsh.
See,
You got to pander to the audience sometimes.
Sriraam made a beautiful joke which ended with the punchline Hindu, but not a word. Not a word. And we were on the floor. Yeah. Hi Shri, welcome back after the break.
hello.
Shri, you're getting
We
panned
have
by the
an
crowd. They're panning you, huh? There's something going on. Is there some love problem or something? You seem a little low energy-wise and all, and unhappy and sad.
there are love problems.
These
in life.
Gurgaon girls
I
that
will
take you,
admit to
man.
that.
Use your other hand.
Again, he'll start breathing heavily. Please don't ask him that.
Not now, Shri. This is a suggestion for later.
Wait, he said something.
Hey, speaking of hands,
It's a joke.
No, this is nothing. So there was a great Onion headline this week which said Apple announces the new iPhone are incompatible with human hands. So
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
Hey, by the way,
what was I going to say?
I want. Do you have a cheap phone, any of you guys, that I can just take, like, which for no money?
I mean, I do have a cheap phone, but that's the only one I have, so I can't give it.
Oh, so sad, suffering so hard.
I know.
Ever since the $500 bribe back in the day, he's just not recovered
Actually,
financially. Yeah.
We'll
$100.
talk off air. I
Right.
might have a spare phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
But actually, Cyrus, how cheap are we talking?
More deserving candidates.
Cyrus.
Not the upper
Cyrus.
middle class where you can phone each other.
How cheap a phone are we talking? I have like a landline lying
I
somewhere.
don't care. Just give me the landline. What color is it?
Blue in color.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take one more topic, then we'll go to the AMAs. Tell me.
But
Sriraam.
isn't Niv the anchor now? Did we switch out of
Is
sheer
she?
boredom?
Why would I do that? Like, I will wait for my time.
But honestly,
But it is
you don't
not
want to be the
today.
anchor.
Mera time hai, uska
No,
time
I don't
aayega.
mind being the anchor, but I think I'm going to get coached by these guys once.
Let me explain the hierarchy. I'm the oldest and the worst. Okay? Then there's him, almost as bad. So you're actually the best. You're still young and innocent.
the host on every episode. We are the co-hosts.
That's true. You are the main guy.
Ayushi, hai ko jawab? If you got the guts. What is this?
The father of French new wave cinema, Jean-Luc Godard,
Yes.
passed away yesterday at the age of 91. Godard, for those of you who don't
Pondicherry
know,
declared a holiday.
we mentioned him briefly on the Rajat Kapoor episode where he mentioned him and you did
You
not
couldn't resist.
know. I couldn't resist.
I know who he is, but I don't want to act like I really know who he is because we get exposed with guys who are into it. It's like if you just know the name of a cricketer and then you have a conversation, you don't know anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can say Jean-Luc Godard.
Yeah, Godard from the epiglottis. But it's kind of a
Epiglottis.
miracle
Yeah.
that he was
Breach
alive.
candy. Sandwich wala. A lot of impression from there.
Is that
sorry.
what the...
Sorry, go on.
No, I'm saying...
Give your cinephile.
His work is taught in film schools and colleges around the world. So
Yes.
it's kind of a miracle that he was still around. And
Ayan
his-
Mukherjee put his hand up and said, yeah,
yeah,
this
that's
one's for
what
you.
the fire in Brahmastra was
Correct,
inspired
I
by.
think so, yes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Also, you mentioned Akshay Kumar, another big fan of...
Yeah. So do check out his film called Breathless. I think it came out in the 60s.
Oh, that's Sriraam's in it.
Yeah, Sriraam's in it. Smoking a cigarette in black and white. That's
Shankar
where...
Mahadevan made it into a song, which we can't play, right? You know the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I made him do it live. You guys know Shankar Mahadevan's song from the 90s called
Breathless, yeah.
Yes.
I recently came to know Zoya
most
Akhtar
famous
directed
one.
the video,
he
music
sang
video.
it live on a... Yeah.
But he must not be singing it.
She was... Well, she's a
He must
bit
be
older than me.
breathing while singing
No.
it live,
So we
right?
made him whatever that show we used to do called Made in India, where we talked to the pop star and
Musician.
there was all this going on.
Yeah.
Thanks for the word. And so Shankar, so I couldn't resist.
Maze, you know.
But Abbas, he sang it. He sang it. It's without taking a breath. It's like about 60, 70, 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Without taking a breath. That wasn't a joke, yeah. He sang it without a mistake, without dropping. So I was stunned, yeah. But he's one of those real singers, no? Because he's not, you can't stop him singing. The problem is you have to
He's
stop-
trained for a very long time, yeah.
No, he's not arrogant to anything. He just really loves it and he's super confident. It's Sonu Nigam, him,
Yeah.
they just naturally singing.
Oh
Shankar
man, when
Mahadevan-
Sonu Nigam came out with those singles back in the day, like,
Yeah.
"Doo," remember? Oh my God, nobody ever did that
For the
ever
two
again.
parties to
Shan and
put the
Sonu
mic to the
Nigam
audience.
would just
One second, Niv is telling us
boy
something.
band
This
stuff.
is internal conversation about love for Sonu Nigam.
Boy band?
Don't guys.
you know,
Band of boys.
not
Band
band boys.
of
I'm just
boys?
saying,
Sonu
pop
Nigam,
idols
Shankar
in India
Mahadevan.
stopped
Band of boys.
when both of them retired.
What was their hit song?
I think
Band of
Surf Ultra.
Meri neend ud gayi.
No, it's Surf Ultra.
Oh, we
That's
can't
just- that's
sing
just white.
because then it'll get
That's just white.
copyrighted.
That's just white clothes. Sorry, white clothes. Sorry.
Hey, my mom, by the way, was
Band of boys?
I don't know if there's true
Viva,
or not.
Sorry, Shyam, go ahead.
Viva was the channel we sort of group. No? They put
Oh,
together-
yeah. No, that was Asma.
Oh, Asma.
Yeah.
No, there was no.
Chandu
Viva
ki
was.
chachi
Yeah, but then there was a girl group called
That's what
Viva, yes.
yeah.
Which had Anushka and...
Right.
I forget her second
So they
name,
put it
Anushka,
together, no?
yeah.
They put it together, these four girls.
Prachi.
Viva was actually talented.
So talented.
And the rest are not talented. Says the man from Beach
Asma.
Candy.
Asma was talented too. All of them went on to become really big singers
Okay,
after that.
fine. Wow, okay. No, they get talent. Sriram, you were saying.
No.
My mom, I don't know how true this is, but she told me that Shankar Mahadevan was her classmate in school, I think in general education.
Why do you doubt
Are you doing a
that?
Tamil shot here? That because we both have Tamil surnames, there's easily we can just buy this story and boom. Because it's not enough.
I don't
He
buy
lives in
it. In
Chembur,
my
you live in
defense,
Chembur.
Cyrus, even I
That's
don't
true.
buy
That's
it
good.
either.
That's good.
But,
We've got a detective here. They're both Chembur background. Your mom also from Chembur?
Yeah.
See?
He
So
still has a house in Chembur.
SIS?
No. Mom was not from SIS. The father was from
You got really
SIS.
serious when you mentioned SIS.
Yeah, he got upset.
There's some history over there.
His mom
No,
want to be a North Indian. So there's a huge fight going on there. I cannot go to SIS.
Sorry, to get back to I had a point to make where Cyrus, I saw this episode where you had Palash Sen on the podcast.
I think twice.
And
Somebody says
but he was
that
online.
it wasn't a natural death.
yeah.
He chose assisted suicide.
yeah.
Why do they call it assisted suicide?
So Jean-Luc Godard had fallen on hard times.
Euthanasia,
Yeah. It was very expensive to keep him alive and going. So in France, you have this option where
not just France, quite a few European
countries where you can choose to take them off life support. The person on life support
they have to sign something before they get on life support, because it's tough to do it when you're on life support. Because
Not Palash Sen. Sorry, Sriraam, you were saying.
Yeah, Palash Sen was on life support after the show. He couldn't bear the. He's a great guy. Love him.
Now, after talking about life support, what point can I make about Palash Sen?
No, tell no. What did you notice?
Your mom and Shankar were friends.
No, that's over. Now he wants to say something.
Is there
about
more you want to
Palash
reveal?
Sen.
Are you Shankar's son?
No. I honestly
He's one son who can't hold a note. He's Shankar Madhav.
His hair is also curly.
Yeah, that's right. Take a picture of Shankar's son. Throw up a picture of Shankar's son, please. You're right. Spot on, bro. He's a little larger.
Shankar's son is also a very good singer.
Very good singer. Yeah.
So Palash Sen.
Sorry, your story's gone for a toss now, because we're thinking of the genealogy of who you are.
The only lame thing that I want to say through all of this was that how, so there was Palash Sen singing in his, over Zoom or whatever, Cyrus is on this side.
Yeah.
And Palash is Maheri Yado, and Cyrus is appreciating with a nod,
That's how connoisseurs appreciate.
That's right.
My sound was off.
As the Palash Sen was singing he's not singing. He's not he's singing his heart out.
I'll explain.
Cyrus appreciates as though Palash sings on the right song.
May I defend myself? May I defend myself?
Yeah.
I put it on mute whenever all that happens, and I try to do the snake thing. Snakes don't have ears and can't hear, right? I just get the vibration. So I get the vibration. I'm trying to do that with you right now. So I'm not taking advantage of what you said. The vibration's coming through, brother. Yeah.
Sriraam's your favorite vibrator.
Shit, the cat's on the bag now.
I don't think we should mention euthanasia on our show, because that's a thought for everyone watching, and I'm just thinking that should not ever come.
I'm very big on euthanasia. I think.
But you know what I always
Vijay
thought?
will say any young person in Asia, right? I mean, that's so pointless, really. Yeah.
Kunal Vijay will say, I love how you think of a bad joke and you're like...
And then he laughs. that Indian style of, I've made my joke, here's my laugh.
Man.
Yeah. Shekhar Suman made that famous. He always says the joke and laughs himself. That's the cue for us to laugh.
You have beef with Shekhar Suman?
No.
Okay.
We make fun of everyone. Shekhar Suman. I like
in many ways.
I love Shankar Mahadevan. What the hell are you talking about?
He's fucking talented.
But theoretically, Shekhar...
We married him off to Sriraam.
Theoretically, Shekhar Suman is
who can't hold a note. Neither the quintessential metaphorical note or this note. Yeah, sorry. What do you say?
I think theoretically, Shekhar Suman
you're covering
is
the painting, which is the best part of that whole visual.
Is this thing.
The JLNO of India. Hey, Sriraam, you'll take half an hour to complete this again. I'm going to the AMA.
He's not the JLNO of India. What I'm trying to say is...
talented comic.
Yeah. He was
Just you look at his TV career where he's forced to do this thing.
He's in the 70s.
Great
I've never seen Jay Leno stand up before TV.
Really good.
He's as raw as anyone else, and he's very sharp.
Yeah.
He's got a style and all.
Jay Leno.
What I was going to go for is Shekhar Suman is the Hindi version of Cyrus in personality-wise. Both are
I'm the Hindi version of Cyrus. That's the funny
He knows the word maze. Okay, don't mess with him. Okay, I'm going to go to the AMAs.
Bihari. Sparsh is very protective.
Yeah. No, I also like Shekhar Suman. Very funny in Dekh Bhai Dekh. Anyway.
Man love. Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me.
First question comes from Gaurav Pilania. Gaurav Pilania's question is, Cyrus, have you listened to Gaurav Kapoor's podcast 22 Yarns with Gaurav Kapoor? If yes, which is your favorite episode?
Gaurav Kapoor? The cricketer?
The commentator.
The cricket commentator.
Just for reference, Cyrus doesn't listen to his own show.
I don't listen to myself.
So I don't think you have...
I don't. I can't lie.
But it's a good show. You should.
But how do you expect me to? Honestly, how can I subscribe
you don't
to
have a
this?
phone also now.
Honestly, next he'll ask me to pay for it or something. This Amit but Gujarati from here. He'll be like, Brocha, you have to pay down payment. No way.
Anybody else on the
What is the show? Gaurav Kapoor show?
So he talks about
cricket
two
show.
I've seen 22 yarns.
So champions have seen a couple
kind of, yeah. He's kind of like
but 22 yarns is much more like it's a Spotify thing that he does.
That's Sparsh, you must know about it because you're reading Spotify.
By the way, there's an artist called Antariksh also on Spotify. Not Silvery,
There's
but
lots of Antariksh on Spotify for artists.
All right. This one comes from Kumar Sanu. Kumar Sanu says, AMA for Cyrus. What do you make of the confidence the likes of Sparsh and other youth possess? What's the secret sauce in your opinion?
For me, it's a compliment. The other day, I think he said F off or something to me, and Liv got upset, or somebody said something to him.
No, I was just surprised.
No, and I really like that because I think that, that's if we're in a room where nobody thinks of someone as older or I'm going to give them fake respect, I think that's great. Because that'll just bring the best out of everyone. I think this fascist tendency at the end where we come and pow pado people and all.
Yeah.
Like if Shankar Mahadevan and Sriraam were sitting in the same room, Sriraam would say, "Fuck you, Bangshot." And out of love. It doesn't mean disrespects him.
Where were you when I was playing cricket?
No, exactly.
Your other son drives a Mercedes and I drive it for him.
Well, I drive a Volvo XC40 Recharge.
Sabka baap ek.
Yeah.
So you're saying
I drive a Volvo XC40 now. Are you proud of me, Dad? Like that's the way it is.
You're in the show. No, I'm just saying, for me personally, thinking when we were younger, Abbas, you may not remember with the hair loss and all that.
Yeah.
But when we were younger, the one thing we didn't like is people pushing us into corners and making us show fake respect and all that.
No, but that happens even now. I feel like the media
I don't want them to suddenly
space is
but why do you do that shit?
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
Older people have an ego
In a
trip.
way, they're insulting us when they do that fake respect thing. So why get into all that?
Yeah.
And he should be at his best.
Because they're saying terrible things behind you anyway.
Cyrus, just so you know,
your face as well. So there's no news knowledge.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
More creative when they have time. So that's different. Yeah.
Cyrus, just so you know.
Yeah. Can you just point to the painting? Then we know you're on, and then we get back in. Yeah. What?
Cyrus, just so you know, I want you to know from the bottom of my heart. Fuck off.
It's French. Fuck off. There's no F at the end.
Right.
Hold that back.
Next question comes from IOIOIP.
Come on, Shri, you bastard. Come on.
Do you think Johnny Lever is the greatest Indian comic?
Oh, that's a tough one. He's a great comic, no doubt, and all that, and changed the world in the 80s. But greatest comic. Can I say one thing? If I had to be pushed, Jaspal Bhatti, number one for me. And there's a reason for that because his thinking style, and just because you look at me ranting about traffic and all that, Bill Burr, Jaspal Bhatti, they go into areas of thought which I really parallel in my mind. So I want to wash their feet. I say, this is my God, this is my other God, these are my God. I totally get where they're coming from. And I know there's a whole class of Indians who are like me. We just have to find them, bring them out. Revolution will start with us. Next VIP movement, you watch the Jaspal Bhatti is forward we go. Abbas, you lead us with your bigger.
Of course, yes.
Thanks.
His wife Savita Bhatti actually still shares the old sketches on her Instagram page. So it's really nice to follow.
I think he really's not got his due. He's just fantastic. What a guy. What a talent.
Yeah.
We should have a country named after him. What's our country called? Too much? All went silent, Desh, but my uncle's with the RSS. I don't think it's a good point to bring up right now.
Okay.
Sparsh has gone to sleep, by the way, after we praised him.
There's a whole... I like the fact that Cyrus went like there should be a country named after Jaspal Bhatti's group.
Sri. Today is not a good day.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, next question.
To so ja beta. Somvar pe wapas aa jao.
From Jayesh Goswami. Jayesh says, Cyrus, do you think India should ask for Kohinoor back from the UK?
We can't get Vijay Mallya back. Where will we get Kohinoor?
We can help them with their energy crisis bill, he says.
Yeah, huge issue with Sushmita Sen breaking up with Lalit Modi. Let's talk about the real things that matter in England.
But we're not sure if they broke up. Maybe she just said, can you get that cheesy thing off your bio? What if that happened and all of us now think that they've broken up?
You're saying Sushmita dumped him?
No, I'm saying she said, stop being cheesy or I will break up with you.
And Lalit was like,
she
no,
said
I
that.
cannot stop being cheesy.
It's not no, it's no. There's a way to say it. If you don't say it properly, don't say it at all. If you want to be Lalit, and immediately give a name with L in it.
Sushmita Sen actually said that?
Now give Lalit to a person who can't say Lalit. Sorry.
Yeah, Sriraam Niveditha.
But I'm a fan of Lalit. I'm making fun, but I'm a fan.
I am also a fan of Lalit Modi.
If he does only fans, I'm in.
Wasn't IPL exactly that?
Somewhat. Yeah. Custom made. Buy a team, have some fun. Huh? Hey, Chennai Super King, तेरे को कुछ नहीं मिला. Call up Uncle Shankar now. I want to know what's going on. Yeah.
I feel like Jordan Peterson might have gotten there because he got banned from Twitter. It was like, you know what?
But it was a
maybe this
temporary, because he didn't take down that one
that tweet.
transgender
Remember?
thingy.
Would have
Yeah.
gotten where?
one- On OnlyFans.
Oh, acha, okay.
But as a matter of principle, he's refusing to take it down. I'm wondering, what would you do, Abbas, if you made a comment?
Jordan Peterson is a crybaby. I would
You know
delete
how much money
it.
he's
I'm like,
made?
give me back
You know
my...
how much money he's made in 5 years? Just 5-year phenomenon.
I know, but
It's
I
amazing.
don't know. I don't want to.
That's all you need. What else do you need?
He's not a completely
That's right.
right-wing or
Early
anything like
on,
that.
he used to talk some sense, but off late, he's just trying to provoke.
No, but you also fall in love with your
Did he have a whole
Yeah,
illness?
Your myth takes over.
He just got
Didn't he
Also
have a whole
favorite
illness,
of,
Jordan Peterson?
Joe Rogan.
What's he's
Yes.
saying something? Yeah.
No, didn't Jordan Peterson have like a whole illness that he went through, like a life-threatening one?
That's true.
Sometime
And his
recent.
daughter also, right? The daughter, him. I think daughter was life-threatening. His was another. Some sort.
Which led to his thing. I think his was like
and
a...
all. Yeah. You're getting confused
Yeah.
with Michael Jordan, who's also got some issues.
Okay, next question comes from
Michael
GP.
Jordan's the better psychiatrist, by the way, if you ever meet them. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and Jordan Peterson has the better Nike shoes.
Yeah.
So that-
And he can do a layup. I can tell you that. I've seen that.
yeah.
Yeah, GP asks, what are your thoughts on Tucker Carlson comment on India
Yeah.
about benefits of colonialism?
Yeah, Shashi Tharoor went mad. He went berserk. Shashi Tharoor was like,
was just so
Shashi Tharoor
hilarious.
said Twitter should have abuse that we can use. I thought that was really funny.
The
they
British
don't have any
came to
abuse.
India
You can't
and
abuse.
civilization.
Yeah.
I can't believe those people say that with a straight face. It looks like they're doing
But that's
comedy,
his whole
but like
shtick.
they're doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's so funny. Like it's like a
So
spoof.
what I can't understand is, and please don't shout at me, is have you seen the Shivaji Terminus, the VT as it was called? It is one of the better buildings. And now if you go to north of Mumbai,
Yeah,
and you want to compare the
that's the-
structures there, with due respect to Lokhandwala and Raheja and all these buildings that came up after that.
No. So that's the
can't
thing.
really
That's what.
compare.
That's but
Have you
that's the
seen
whole
the city?
argument.
No, so I'm saying always remember, is the argument right or wrong before you get emotional and get patriotism into it, because it's not really about that.
But again, the point is that it's not like it's the argument that those guys Britain also makes that. Oh, look at the railway network that was given. That would never
wrong?
happen if we weren't.
Sri, are
there.
they wrong? Should I
But
call
it was
Shankar?
to serve their own purpose,
Forget it.
Cyrus. It wasn't. But it was to serve their own purpose. It wasn't like,
That's the
oh,
other
here,
point.
let us give
We're talking about
you
aesthetics. This is a pure aesthetic conversation. This Tucker Carlson.
No, he starts the conversation by saying the British came to India and
he
gave them
did.
civilized.
He did,
made them
but the line,
civilized.
if you take the context, context is talking about how beautiful that building is.
Yeah, but the Red Fort is
Beauty.
Indian, the Taj Mahal is Indian.
No, but he's talking
They were
about
also
Mumbai. In
great
Mumbai specific.
buildings.
Then he got confused and started mentioning all these
Bombay,
colonial
he said,
places.
not
He also
Mumbai.
mentioned US doesn't have any good-looking buildings, and I've been
And
to
the ones they have
Trump
were
Tower, Trump Tower,
brought down.
Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion. I mean, there's so many great things. Gotham City's Batcave. I got just three that come to mind. Jennifer Lopez walking in the road. I mean, that's
in your
great
excitement
structure.
The bad
in your
cave is not
excitement to
on
make
the-
a point,
Can you?
Cyrus, you
It doesn't
completely
exist.
missed the
Don't break my heart.
passes.
Next Tuesday,
It's a
Santa Claus.
cave. How do
Santa
you-
Claus is clean shaven, won't you? Just to break my heart. I hate this uncle.
Sorry, Sriraam, you were saying?
Sorry, Sriram. You were saying.
No. In your excitement to make a point,
No, we
Cyrus,
are sorry.
You miss Abbas's, I think, joke of the
No, I'm not
podcast so
repeating
far.
that.
Well, I can't
Anyway,
hear.
But
I
it's
didn't hear what he said.
No,
now.
you said America. Anyway, then let's not go there.
You don't want your visa? You want your visa or don't want your visa?
That's what
You
I'm
can't have it
scared
both
of.
ways.
I'm like-
you better take the visa.
Okay,
If
last-
they throw you out of here, where do you really want to go? Think about it.
Of course, Abbas wants it.
Last question
Well,
comes.
again, specifically the mutton. All right, good.
Vinay Nair has asked, Cyrus, have you ever considered doing a bodybuilding podcast? It would be awesome, I think.
Yeah, but I've seen all these, a lot of the Indian podcasts by fitness guys and all that, and they just take themselves too seriously. I'll lose interest, I think.
Yeah.
You start pontificating and validating your existence by thinking you're better than someone at something. So it's best we do this, which is just rubbish.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy because I serve no purpose and my life has not changed.
But
And-
Rogan does his MMA episodes, na?
But he's really good at that. And
Yeah.
he loves that. He's got one of the best back spin kicks in the world, etc., etc. So, for me, this is my private thing. It's like masturbation. You don't want to talk about it too much.
Don't start breathing heavily again.
Of course, that doesn't mean if you see me in the gym, I'm playing with myself. That's not really true. 8 reps, Cyrus, come on. 2.
That brings
No,
us to
I
the-
want. If you're really going for a throwback, I would like Joe Rogan to do a Fear Factor podcast where over the course of the podcast, they eat like maggots and stuff, like casually.
Nice.
I think that's a nicer podcast.
Coming back to the
host Fear Factor.
Oh my God.
You didn't know this? Get out of here, young girl. Get out of here.
Niv's now a
very bad
fan.
now.
Niv's officially a fan now again. Wow.
He had hair.
I remember.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's that guy.
You put it together?
I did not.
Wow.
Until now.
That's the biggest name in our industry.
Like as soon as
and
he
you had
said
no
it,
idea he was in.
just...
Wow. But the funny
hit
part
me
is, she
so
knows Rohit
hard.
Shetty properly. Rohit Shetty she can identify from a million miles away.
No, actually, I can't.
I swear.
I don't think I can.
You have
I
not
don't
seen
know
the
who
Indian
this is.
Fear Factor? Khatron Ke Khiladi?
No.
Cyrus was on it.
2000 and
I watched you on Jhalak Dikhla Ja though. That I watched.
2007, 8.
Oh.
Wait, Cyrus was on Jhalak Dikhla Ja?
Yeah, everybody's minds are being blown
Oh my
right now.
God, he was so. You know what? I was really rooting for you on that show. I didn't like anybody.
Who
else.
were you
And then when
dancing
you
with,
got
a
out,
dumbbell?
I stopped watching.
There you go.
Yeah.
The effect I have on young women. I mean, really younger. That time. This is like 12 years ago.
Cyrus, were you dancing with a treadmill there? What was your thing? Like,
I know.
what
The
was
best part for
party?
me is we had this lovely girl who also was a choreographer. I won't take her name and embarrass her, but she was Irani, as it turns out. And they thought she will speak better Hindi. So we ended up with me doing all the talking because hers was that bad. So I think it was just so funny. But again,
Wait, what round did you reach until?
fourth or fifth. What I remember is that Mika and me really got along the best. Those are the only two people who weren't really taking it seriously. But the others, some of them, like Rohit Roy's brother Ronit, who was in it, and Rohit was the anchor. No nepotism there. I mean, he would finish a 12-hour shoot of that Mihir character that he was playing, or Bajaj, whatever it's called, and then he would go and rehearse for 4-5 hours. They keep telling me on camera, trying to create this competitive spirit. And he said, "What did you do?" I said, "मैं सो के आया." For the rehearsal. And they were like, "नहीं, कुछ बोलो, competitive होने चाहिए and all that." I said, "Competitive कैसा करेगा? He's working 12 hours in some God forbidden place, end of rectum of India, and then he comes back and he goes to this choreographer for 4 hours. After that, sleeps 2-3 hours, and comes back. How can he compete with him?" I was thinking about how
that's
to
a
end
lot.
this painful dance. Very painful.
That's a lot.
So it's not for
Yeah.
non-competitive people. Yeah, I think they wanted it more than me. It's like marriage. People wanted more than me. Really. Abbas, you want to get married?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Not right now.
But have you met a girl?
I have met.
Sarah and Sunshine.
For that, I have to move to Toronto. It's too much paperwork.
No. Think about this again before you make this answer. This answer was not right. And if you want to fit in, it's Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah, correct.
I forgot to mention,
It's
please like the
11.
video, subscribe to the
We've got
channel,
another shoot.
share the episode, and go to the IVM podcast website. There's a shop tab. If you click that, it'll redirect you to the Cyrus merchandise page where you can buy amazing t-shirts like the one Cyrus is wearing right now. Niveditha, any shows you want to plug that are coming up in Bombay or anywhere in India?
Or
No,
even
not
in
yet.
Germany or whatever. It's geography is not very good.
Oh, I do have a show on October 9th though in South Bombay. So if you're
You better
around,
come back on the 8th or something.
Wait,
Yeah,
where-
no one's going to remember now. That's what I was thinking.
What's the
It's in
venue in South
October.
Bombay?
NCP.
No.
Varsha's empty. Nobody lives there. You can do any show. You want.
It's a bar or something. Wait,
Well, did I
let me
mention?
just think about it. Let me just see.
Oh, wait.
Wow, look at the professionalism of the young. Yeah.
Okay, it's a hotel. Wink at President Hotel.
Oh, that's a
Dr.
very
Wink.
fancy hotel.
Oh, Wink
Is
is
it?
nice.
Yes,
Wink
yes.
is
I'm doing 25
Wink is a great
minutes.
room. by the way.
Second hotel.
Namrata
Wink is a great room.
5 star.
Nice.
They got
I can't wait to go.
Most famous pizzas in a place called Trattoria. You must go there. It's expensive.
Trattoria is
The whole
great.
space.
Yeah, just make.
I will
mean,
make them.
Namrata
Hopefully.
gave you the gig, right?
Yes.
Tell her that you wanted the pizza after the show.
No,
I
it's
will
not a
tell
joke. Take it
her.
home. Take a
Yeah.
nice big one. Yeah. Oops. Ouch.
No, but the shows at Wink, you can't get the pizza from Trattoria to Wink.
No, she's taking it
Anal
home.
about it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Your
I'll
logistical problems
finish
send
my
you to
show.
Gurgaon. So you don't tell her anything. Let me and Abbas, we are South Bombay boys. We'll handle it for her. We'll make sure she gets a pizza and a good show.
Or I'll eat it there. Is it
Yeah,
possible?
she's like,
to-
I
You
can
don't look
afford
like you
it.
can fill a whole pizza in
Oh,
there.
I
I'll
can.
call me after
Really?
the show.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
come for the pizza, not for the show. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the show.
I'm
Why
not
can't
gonna
I
share
plug
my
shows?
pizza
You're
with
like
you.
fucking David.
I've seen her, I've heard her jokes.
Why can't I
How
plug a show?
sexist is that?
Abbas?
I won't go. I've heard her jokes.
Oh, Sriraam, any shows
I
you
don't
want
think
to
you
play?
have. I have new jokes.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
I'll be on you.
Are you performing in Gurugram, Sriraam? Guru Gram?
If you're running away from men on a Saturday night is performing, yes.
Want to plug anything?
I just want to say I'm not performing anytime soon. So goodbye.
When you wake up, come back on the podcast. Till then, bye-bye, Shri.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye, guys. Join us.
Love you guys. See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps. Please, we beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In. Or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.